best times to be out, what to wear, how to stay safe, whether to bring along the kids. It's your problem-solving power tool, the WZMQ 19 app, now playing on a phone near you.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lily Simmons. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, weather conditions have caused extreme fire danger for parts of the UP. We'll hear the latest from the DNR. And the city of Escanaba has set its utility rates for the upcoming fiscal year. We'll tell you what's expected to increase and what will stay the same. Plus, we're live at the City of Gladstone Farmers Market. It's opening day for the 2025 season, and we'll tell you what's in store for patrons. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
All right, here we go. Kelly, it's been a pretty great day here in downtown Marquette. What are we looking at for the rest of the evening?
For the rest of the evening, we are still looking at some sunshine, but we could still see some of that haze from the Canadian wildfires. We're seeing it a little bit right now on our 19 News downtown Marquette Skycam and having a bit of technical difficulties, but we're still showing you our radar, the clouds advancing. Yeah, overall it's a pretty nice day, above average temperatures, but we are going to be talking about this red flag warning and also the air quality warning that continues for everyone across the Upper Peninsula. But yeah, temperatures tonight will be pretty comfortable. We will have increasing cloud cover through the evening, but I'll update you on all that good stuff coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Kelly. Yesterday, a car crashed into a Marquette home, and today officials have released new information about the cause of that accident. Just before 5 p.m., a vehicle drove into a residence on Wright Street. The driver was a 33-year-old Gwyn man, and two girls ages 12 and 5 were also in the car. The three were transported to UPHS Marquette for apparent minor injuries. Marquette police investigated the crash and determined that the driver suffered a medical issue while traveling eastbound on Wright Street, then left the road and struck the home. The incident caused extensive damage to the building, but no one was inside of the home at the time of the crash. With dry conditions and high winds across the region and with low humidity expected to continue, much of the UP is under a wildfire red flag warning. The public is asked not to start any fires outdoors, not to park on dry grass, or to throw out any cigarette butts. According to the Michigan DNR, the combination of the current weather conditions puts us at an increased risk for wildfires.
We've got high temperatures, gusty winds, low humidities, and dry conditions. So all of those things usually equate to what they call red flag warnings or extreme fire danger warnings. So you got a lot of fire staff throughout the state, you know, kind of on standby.
Firefighters are currently battling a small fire in Dickinson County along Kearney Lake Road that's claimed about 6 acres so far. More than 30 firefighters are on the scene, including a hotshot crew from Idaho on loan from the U.S. Forest Service. Just weeks after the U.S. and China agreed to ease tariffs on each other's goods, the two nations are accusing each other of violating their deal. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is live on Capitol Hill with the latest. Brendan?
Hey there, Lily. Good evening to you. Well, essentially what's happening is China is accusing the U.S. of undermining that recent temporary trade agreement from back in May that really drastically reduced the tariff rates that each country had imposed on one another. But at the center of this new tension are sort of disagreements over rare earth minerals that are essential for not only consumer products like iPhones and electric vehicles, but also for critical military equipment like missile systems and fighter jets. On Friday, President Donald Trump made claims that Beijing had violated parts of a temporary trade agreement in May, which paused a scorching hot trade war. But on Monday, the Chinese Commerce Ministry accusing the U.S. of, quote, provoking new economic and trade frictions. China says the Trump administration is undermining the agreement, pointing to new AI chip export control guidelines, stopping the sale of certain chip software to China, and potential plans to revoke Chinese student visas. At the center of this latest standoff are are concerns over Beijing's export controls on rare earth minerals. Following the temporary agreement last month, China was expected to ease some export restrictions on those minerals, but it hasn't happened. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt saying Monday leaders from both nations are expected to talk this week.
That the two leaders will likely talk this week.
The president is tackling China head on.
David Argyle is the CEO of Real Alloys and has firsthand experience with China's role in the global rare earth minerals supply chain. Argyle says for decades, China has dominated that supply chain, everything from semiconductors to electronics. But President Trump's tariff strategy aims to change that, shifting key production back to U.S. soil.
The U.S. needs to rapidly expand its supply chain independent completely of China.
Argyle believes the administration's strategy is necessary, even if it means short-term pain.
As he does that, and tariffs gives that bridge to do that, then you'll see, I think, a lot of economic growth in these industrial heartlands. In the meantime, for consumer products, there will be some pain. But that pain is necessary because you must bring the jobs back.
And Lily, during a rally with U.S. steelworkers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on Friday, President Trump announced that he would be increasing the tariff rate on steel and aluminum imports from 25% to 50%. That additional 25% set to take effect this Wednesday. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WZMQ 19 News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Lily, back to you.
Thank you very much, Brendan. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, we're live at opening day of the Gladstone Farmers Market. We'll hear about how much the market's grown since last year. And later, we'll tell you how local libraries are making sure kids have access to regular meals during the summer months. Stay with us.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Just want to have some fun.
Beyond the Gates. It's a CBS super soapy summer.
There's this fascinating little thing called sex. You are playing with fire.
I swear to God, if you try me, you're gonna rot in hell for this, Dana. Enjoy the burn.
Beyond the Gates. New CBS weekdays.
Welcome to Big Boy, where we know you by name. From our mouth-watering burgers to our affordable breakfast and dinner buffets, we've got you covered morning, noon, and night. Enjoy Big Boy's fantastic meals at home with our fast to-go curbside pickup. And for office parties or events, Big Boy is the area's go-to for the best catering service. So when you want clean, affordable, convenient, and delicious, you know the answer is Big Boy, where we know you by name.
She's inquisitive.
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk Furniture's outdoor sale. A truckload of quality Amish-made furniture just arrived, over 200 pieces to choose from. Everything from pub tables and stools to end tables in the latest colors, like the Packers, Northern, even purple, or custom order in the colors you like. Adirondack chairs come 4 ways: the regular height seat, the folding, the glider, and the high seat to make it easy to get up. You can order benches and picnic tables too in the colors you like. Shop Shunks of Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Watch out. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. It is a little taste of summer. 84 degrees into Marquette. Winds from the south at 20 miles per hour. That's the sustained wind. So we do have wind gusts even up to 25, 30 miles per hour. Right now, temperatures, again, taste of summer. We have lots of 80s across the Upper Peninsula. 84 for Ironwood. A little bit cooler for Escanaba at 68, but still Marquette 84. No complaints for the most part, as long as you like the heat. Now we will be seeing some showers that want to fire up. The good part is it's been so hot and dry, especially with the low relative humidity. It's going to be a little tough for a lot of that rain to stay as strong as it gets to the Upper Peninsula, but we can't rule out a few of these light showers and maybe some moderate to heavier pockets of rain for your evening time. But before that, until then, we're looking good. Just a few clouds here, and again, there's lots of colors going on with the watches and warnings. A red flag warning for the western half of the Upper Peninsula. This is a special weather statement, so it doesn't quite fit the criteria for the red flag warning, but this whole thing is telling us that there's very dry conditions, low relative humidity, lots of heat and gusty winds. This is until 10 p.m. So we want to talk about fire weather safety, and we're still talking about the air quality concerns. Everyone under that air quality warning until midnight. So let's start with the fire weather. Of course, we need to remember to stay weather aware. Don't have any vehicles on dry grass. Be mindful where you're flicking your cigarettes, and also don't burn anything outside if you don't need to. And if you do, just have something to extinguish those fires. Speaking of fires, we're still talking about the Canadian wildfires. We know it originated in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and it's been sinking down. This is the right now smoke, and for the Upper Peninsula, it's still a pretty dense area, and with the fairly clear skies, it is kind of looking a little like milky, and you can kind of see that haze, especially as you head outside. This will continue to be a little bit of a concern for the next few days. We will have some rain, though, to kind of battle that, so that's going to be actually good news for us with the dry conditions. And yeah, we're going to be tracking a few storms tomorrow. Make sure to come back here and tune in tomorrow for the latest, and tonight at 11. But once we get past that, we're looking pretty good. But tomorrow, given the fire weather risks, the air quality warnings, and the storms, not the best day to be fishing. A 1 out of 4 stars on your Blades bait and tackle fishing outlook. The major times here between 7 to 9 a.m. and 7 to 9 p.m. But again, 80% chance, honestly, probably 90 to 100% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. So not the best fishing weather, but we're probably going to get a little bit better for the weekend. We're fairly seasonal through the week here. A few light showers just to close off the week, and a little bit more chilled and seasonal for the weekend.
Thanks, Kelly. Today, the city of Gladstone is kicking off its 2025 Farmers Market. Our Andrew Hands is live in Delta County to show us how the season's looking. How's it going, Andrew?
Hey, Lily. Well, they're wrapping up quite an eventful first day here. I'm here with downtown ambassador Samantha Godino. Tell me how today's been.
Oh, it's been phenomenal. It's been much better than we had anticipated. It surpassed all of the expectations of our vendors, and everybody's very thrilled.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of good growth this year. A lot more space is being used. Tell me about what's gone into getting this year together.
Yes, I came into this season with the goal of growing the market and making Gladstone really the place to be. And part of that was we needed to obtain the vendors who also trusted and saw that vision. And thankfully they did, and brought this to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the vendors sold out in just over an hour. How has that, what's the reaction been from them?
We keep saying it's a good problem to have, and all of them are going back. They're going to come back next week with a different game plan. They know that they need a lot more stock to keep up with the demand, and I mean, honestly, everyone's so thrilled.
Yeah, and so how long have you been working with these events?
So I have been working with the city of Gladstone for a little over 6 months, but this is my first market season. So all new for me. It's a learning curve, but it's so far been great. The energy is great, and I'm hoping it keeps up.
Well, awesome. It's looking like it's going to be a great rest of the summer. Is there anything that you'd like the people to know in this area?
Yeah, these vendors pour their heart and soul into their small businesses, and honestly, coming to support them each week means more to them than they can express. And also, it's just a great way to get involved in the community. It's a gathering place with so much to offer each week.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this summer goes. Reporting in Gladstone, Andrew Hands. Back to you, Lily.
Thanks so much, Andrew. Escanaba residents will experience increased utility rates at the start of the year, the new fiscal year, which begins in July. Today, the City Council approved a 3% increase for electric rates, a 5% increase for wastewater rates, and an 8% increase for water rates. Solid waste and recycling rates will remain the same. Despite the increases, City Council members say that the city's rates are still competitive, particularly electric rates.
Our rates are in the bottom 20th percentile, meaning 80% of the country pays higher electric rates than we do.
These aren't the easiest decisions to make for the public, and sometimes we have to make those tough decisions.
Last month, the council voted to maintain the city's current 17.442 millage rate, so residents will not experience a tax increase. Coming up after the break, we're talking with the Marquette Downtown Development Authority about some exciting summer events and how the community is getting involved. We'll be right back.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Tony's Green Thumb in Bark River is open for business. Tony's is your one-stop shop for all your garden and flower needs. Known for a huge variety of big, beautiful baskets, gorgeous planters, and over 600 varieties of vegetables and flowers to choose from. Open daily, come see why people travel over 100 miles to Tony's Green Thumb. Tony's Green Thumb, where beautiful gardens begin.
Did you know taking Zysol at night relieves allergies while you sleep? So you wake refreshed for a more productive day. Get 24-hour continuous relief that does not fade. Be wise all, take Zysol at night.
Choice Privileges makes it easy to earn points and maximize any vacation. You can earn reward nights fast and redeem at over 7,400 hotels. Maximized! Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct.
Some places talk about being local, but we actually are local. Our family started Superior Collision 18 years ago, and we're still the ones who own and operate it today. No big company name, no outside investors. We are all Marquette, and we're going to stay that way. We are part of this community, and we are proud of the work we do. You can choose to go to a corporate body shop, or you can stay local and go to Superior Collision, Marquette's local hometown body shop.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local.
It's shaping up to be another busy summer for the Marquette DDA. Sorry about that. Joining us tonight is Mike Bradford from the DDA. Thanks for being here tonight.
No, happy to be here.
So first of all, coming up, we've got the Wednesday markets, right? Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so the Saturday market's already, kicked off, and, every Saturday. But the Wednesday market, that was definitely one of the newer things we brought to the downtown. I mean, it used to be at the Marquette Commons, every Wednesday, 5 to 8 p.m. But it needed a little something more, and so we bring it down to the 100 block, right outside your front door. And yeah, from 5 to 8 p.m., we closed down the 100 block of West Washington, and it's been a hit, bringing thousands of people at each market. Over 60 vendors are going to be attending, and the first day is going to be June 11th. So yeah, next Wednesday, we're all very excited.
Awesome, looking forward to that. And there's also a new community art project that's going on, right?
Yeah, so every year the DDA, usually in alignment with Art Week, puts out a new public art installation. And historically we've always put into the Rosewood Walkway, say right next to the Zephyr Wine Bar. But this year being the final Art Week and the 10th, so we won't see another Art Week, we wanted to do something a little bit different. So to kind of fall in line with the theme of stories, it's called Now You See Us. It's an Inside Out project. And basically, we've been collecting portrait photos from community members. We got a little over 70. We're going to print them out onto 3 by 4 foot portraits, and then we're going to paste them on the south side of the old Delft Theater building, a building that's been vacant, in the downtown for years and has a lot of history in the community. And so we wanted to, do something while it's not being used. Why not use it? So yeah, during Art Week on June 25th, we're We're going to be painting on the south side and letting the community tell their stories. And it's going to be very accessible. And we're really excited, for the community to kind of experience this with us.
Awesome. That sounds like a great way to bring people into something and make them a part of it.
Absolutely.
For sure. And then Blueberry Festival is also coming up.
Yeah, so thankfully I got a little bit more time on that one, late July, but we do like to have the community vote on the poster every year. And this year we broke many records. We had over almost 50 submissions this year from a lot of local artists, from a lot of different mediums, and then we had over 3,000 votes, which was a trip to get through and to organize, but it was incredible. The artists, every single one had its own style, its own take on the Blueberry Festival. And yes, we finally, as of today, got to decide on the winner. Well, we didn't get to decide, the community got to decide. But no, and it's the first time the poster actually would be showing the festival itself. The name of this poster is Blueberry Sunset on Washington Street, and it's by a local designer and web developer, Alexa Haferkorn. And so we're going to be kind of announcing that on our social media tomorrow to kind of let the community see it, get excited about it, and then we'll just start kind of blasting it out there and getting people excited for this new Blueberry Festival. Because not only, is the poster, going to be fresh and exciting, but we're also extending the footprint of the event. Mm-hmm. It's been so big lately, so many new vendors, so many people. We had to expand down Front Street towards Baraga. So I'm hoping people will be excited about that.
Definitely. I know we're looking forward to all the events downtown. So yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for being here in the studio with us.
Yeah, always happy to be here.
All right. Coming up next, Jim Koski is live in the studio with another slice of life in the 906. Stay with us.
That was really cute, Brett. You're a lying piece of crap.
Can't even own it.
I cannot.
Then don't.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't believe on my daughter's birthday that you would drag my name through the mud like this. Trash. You're trash.
See what everyone will be whispering about this summer when Big Brother returns July 10th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Create the landscape of your dreams using our free and easy-to-use design program. Menards also has the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscape blocks. Take home smooth patio blocks today for $119 each after rebate. We're your destination for all concrete, cement, and mortar. Whether you're setting a post or pouring a sidewalk, we carry a wide selection for your projects. Get an 11% rebate on all concrete and mortar mixes.
Save big money at Menards.
The Radio Results Network is proud to bring you our next giant garage sale. This Saturday, we're invading the Marquette County Fairgrounds to bring you yet another giant garage sale. The sale will be held from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and cost is just $2 to get in the door. Kids 12 and under are free. So many garage sales all under one roof and delicious food vendors on site with the Donut Diner and Journey's Eats. Not to mention Gwin Townwide garage sales the same day. The RRN Giant Garage Sale, Saturday at the Marquette County Fairgrounds.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Zucchini.
What do you call this?
Zucchini.
Looks like a cooked pickle. How to raise children. Get out of here!
Sexual freedom.
What kind of a problem have they got?
It's sexual.
Door
cats.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie.
All in the Family, Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV.
It's time for this week's Life in the 906 with Jim Koski. What's on your mind today, Jim?
Well, Lily, we're in the middle of graduation season, and I know that students from Ironwood to the Sioux can't wait to get their diplomas and move on to the next step in their lives. If I could give a graduating senior any advice, it might be this. I know that a lot of you can't wait for your chance to get out of the UP. That's something I totally get. 145 years ago when I graduated, I felt the same way. And when I had the chance, I left for what I thought were greener pastures. But after a while, those pastures felt like they were a bit lacking. And someday, you may end up feeling the exact same way. It might be in the middle of a 2-hour commute, or it might be because you're stuck living in someplace so flat an anthill is considered a high rise. Or if you're like a lot of people, it might be because you've gone too long without seeing a body of water that on its best days can sparkle with the brilliance of a million diamonds. That's when a return to the UP starts to tug at you and you wonder, should I move back? Well, my advice is, if that's what you really want, then do it. But look at it from a fresh perspective. Worried that your hometown's a little too small? Go where not everyone knows your name. Marquette a little too crowded for you? Well, find a cabin in the woods with great internet and you may never have to deal with people again. That's the thing about the UP. It has options, it has possibilities, and it has a magic that you really won't find anywhere else. So as you venture out into the big bad world, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that all of your dreams come true. There's also one thing that I hope you remember. No matter where your journey in life takes you, you are always welcome back in the UP. Those who stayed and those of us who left and came back will greet you with open arms. Why? Well, because for all of us, this is home. I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
Thank you very much, Jim. And don't forget to join Jim weekday afternoons on Q107 WMQT. Libraries across the UP are helping to feed kids during the summer. Our own Samuel McKnight talked to one local library about why it's such an important service.
Feeding America West Michigan is bringing its Gather to Grow program to the UP this summer, starting today in Marquette County at the Negaunee Public Library.
We are so excited to be participating in this along with 10 other libraries in the UP. It's the first time that Feeding America West Michigan has done the program in the Upper Peninsula, so we're hopeful that a lot of families take advantage of this program.
The program uses participating local libraries to provide lunches to kids under 18 and developmentally disabled adults up to 26 throughout the week while they're out of school.
There are a lot of families up here that rely on school meals during the school year, and June, July, August, they don't have that resource. So we're hoping to be able to bridge that gap and help kids succeed.
The Negaunee Public Library Director, Jessica Holman, says the program also helps people see that libraries are more than just a place to get books.
It's another illustration of how kids should be able to see the libraries as a safe place where they can come for resources, and not just books and movies, but also food as well.
Holman also says in Negaunee they're excited to be serving beyond just their community.
Ishpeming's not doing the program, so we're hoping to also serve that community as well, and other students that are from our community but go to Father Marquette or North Star Academy. They need the meals as well.
Samuel McKnight, WZMQ 19 News, Negaunee.
Negaunee will have lunches available from noon to 1:30 on Mondays and Thursdays, and Peter White will have lunches on Tuesdays and Fridays from 11:30 to 1:30. We'll have a link to the full list of participating locations on our website. We've got one last look at the weather when we come back, plus we'll have a preview of this year's downtown Iron Mountain Farmers and Artisans Market. Stay tuned.
What happens when reporters take you inside the story?
I've been asking for over a year and a half for access into this place, and this is the first time we're getting it.
You get the all-new CBS Evening News every weeknight.
There are a lot of Medicare Advantage plans, but who has time to call a bunch of different carriers to compare options? What if I told you it can take just one call? If you're new to Medicare, recently moved, or losing coverage, you qualify for a special enrollment period. By calling the number on your screen, you can compare rates and plans from multiple carriers. No more dialing around, no more headaches. It's fast, it's easy, and it's all done for you by a licensed insurance agent. You could get the coverage you want at a rate that fits your budget. It won't take more than a few minutes of your day, saving time, and it may save you money.
I just became eligible for Medicare, so I called to find a plan that fits my budget.
Don't waste time. Call the Benefits Network to speak to a licensed insurance agent about Medicare Advantage plans and compare rates from national carriers. One call to compare options from multiple carriers.
For a free no-obligation consultation, call 800-862-0238.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started.
Call the number right now for your free writer's guide. Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Who will be there when the final whistle blows or the final votes have been cast? Will you? Start a career in the broadcasting industry. Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
Welcome back. A final check of your forecast here. It might be a little hazy because of that wildfire smoke. We do have a red flag warning for the western half of the Upper Peninsula due to the dry weather and the gusty winds. Air quality warning across the entire Upper Peninsula until midnight tonight. Low temperatures into the mid 60s and a few lower 60s in there, and we'll track some rain showers. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow. We're going to be tracking some showers and storms. Things will start to clear out midweek, clearing skies, lots of seasonal sunshine, and a little chilled for the weekend.
Iron Mountain is kicking off summer with the return of its annual farmers market. The downtown Iron Mountain Farmers and Artisans Market will begin June 7th on the corner of A Street and Iron Mountain Street. The market will include local produce, art, and other goods from around 30 vendors from all over Dickinson County. The DDA event coordinator says the market is a great way to support local businesses.
This market is a way to support local. You're supporting small business owners, and a lot of these vendors, this may not be what they do full time, but it is their passion. So you're not only supporting small business owners, but you're supporting their passions.
You can find full details about the market on our website. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 11.